Nice.
Nice
I
fast
already opened mine. Whoops.
Oh,
All good.
Cheers.
All good.
I
Cheers.
killed
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Unicorn tears.
Ooh, I like it. All right,
It's
Rachel.
unique.
First question.
Yes.
What is this podcast called?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to episode 1. Oh my god.
It's all right. We start every episode that
We
way.
ask everyone.
We ask ourselves to make sure as well.
Yeah.
It's,
We just have to remind
It's
us.
my favorite thing that we do on this podcast, other
Yeah.
than talk to the people.
Yeah.
Episode 1 starts that way, and
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
can't give it up now.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. It's
180.
episode 180. It's consistently off, and we are joined by Rachel A.O. Thank you for being
Hi.
here. Thanks for making the drive.
Yeah.
We're having unicorn tears
Yes,
tonight.
Yeah,
we're all having unicorn tears.
By
It is
Mad
great
Tasty.
drink.
Yeah.
It is
20
mad tasty.
milligrams of CBD.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
On the second round, I still have like 2 of these, but then I grabbed like the other flavors just because I was curious.
Ooh,
okay.
yes.
So
So if we just
The
want
other
to
flavors are
pound in
good.
some water,
If we all really want to have to pee. Yeah.
it's
pop
fine.
another can open.
Dude, we-
yeah,
we
Right.
but great
definitely-
choice. I like this a lot, and
Yeah.
CBD always is going to make people just
Yes. Just
Yeah.
relax a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, you were saying you had a long day, right? So
Yeah.
this
I
is
had a
needed
long day.
after that, right?
Definitely.
Well, thanks for making the
Yes.
drive.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it was actually not a bad drive.
Cool.
Traffic was like, it was
What
there,
time-
it wasn't
well, you said
there, it was
hour
there, it
40,
wasn't there.
right? So you probably left like
I mean, that's
5-ish?
you.
Like
5:30?
6.
Oh, 6-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
6-ish.
Okay.
Yep.
You definitely are the first guest to drive the farthest, or however you want to put that. Like you've
Yeah.
driven the farthest to get to this podcast.
Is that true? I don't
Well, at
think
least
that's true.
taking the longest time.
Recent. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, hour 45.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I had my music on
Cool.
and just
yeah.
the mountains are really pretty too.
They
driving
are,
here. I'm
yeah.
like, wow, you
Yeah,
can see
no.
the snow caps.
Exactly.
This is
seeing
amazing.
snow.
Yeah.
All the fresh
I'm like,
smells.
maybe I
great.
should go to Colorado. I need to just like
It's way cheaper.
It's been especially nice for it because like you kind of forget the smog because it's so picturesque. You're like,
yeah.
Yeah,
When it
100%.
wasn't there, you just see like that little layer, and you're like, "Ooh, what a day! At least it's clear."
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
little bit smoggy today, but I'm like, wow, it's kind of mystical. The mist on the top of the snow
Yeah,
caps.
yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
So
Craziest
yeah, it
views
worked
ever,
out.
obviously during pandemic when like no one was on the road.
Yeah. it
That's-
was
Yeah.
very
I
clear.
didn't realize
Oh.
actually where I was living at all.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
it
was
was
like-
like crystal clear.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can see the airport. They're all coming in right there. That's way too close, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just took
From
one
the-
today. This is sweet. You can see there's like green hills in front
Oh,
of the
nice.
mountains.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Like I'm just driving. I'm like, I'm gonna slow down for a second. Passcode, camera.
I do
All
that
right, got
sometimes
it.
too. It's like,
Yeah. It's like, all right, no one's behind me.
Yeah, no cops. No cops.
But it's just so pretty. Like you're saying, just like it's nice green rolling hills and these like picturesque mountains that we never see.
right.
We never
Yep.
see
They're
them.
just hazy in the distance. They're there, but
Yeah.
we know they're
silhouette.
there, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you see them, it's like, is this real? Like, is
Yeah.
this a backdrop? Because you never,
Yeah, Hollywood magic, right? It could just be,
Right.
a green screen.
I mean,
you never
When I
know.
saw the Hollywood for the first time, like the sign, right? You're like, it's beautiful. And then you look around the area, you're like, this is
Yes. Yes.
quite the movies, is it? You go to the Walk of Fame.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez.
my gosh.
Hollywood
it's so
is
bad
not
down
all
there.
it's cracked up.
Scary Elmo, right?
you can't even
It's-
see the mountainside like
Yeah.
half of the streets.
I mean, your
Yeah.
drive time to like Walk of Fame is pretty. You're like in LA right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about, I would say where I'm at, it's 30 minutes to get pretty much everywhere. Like 30
Right.
minutes to Hollywood,
Yeah.
30 minutes to like downtown, like 30, 35, depending
Yeah.
on traffic.
Burbank. you
Burbank,
Get up there.
30,
quick.
about 30 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's a perfect spot to be, especially if you're busy.
Yeah, and you're not
Yeah.
too far from
Yep.
the beach.
the beach is there,
Yeah.
10 minutes to the beach.
There you
The
go.
airport's 15 minutes. So it is a
Sweet.
good location.
Yeah. and rent is super high.
Yes and no. I actually got lucky because I moved in during the pandemic and we moved into a building that wasn't like quite renovated yet.
Sweet.
So they started renovating recently and they upped the prices on the renovated ones. But because I'm in one that's like not renovated,
Yeah.
You get the
you know,
cheaper
I get
ones?
the original price.
Okay,
so
okay.
it's like,
That's
yeah. Even though it's not renovated, but
I mean, when you know what the price is is for
Gonna
an
be,
apartment, and you're like, yeah, I'll hold on that renovation.
right, this is good. I'm
Yeah.
good how it is.
Let me sell
Thanks.
some music.
Our very first drummer years back, he moved up to, he was like off Rodeo, and we were like, "Excuse me, sir,
Yeah.
we know how much you kind of make, and
Yeah.
this doesn't add up." He's like, "Well, this building's rent control." I was like,
Yeah, exactly. You can find a lot of
Yeah.
rent-controlled places.
"Sweet,
Dude,
yeah."
yeah.
Got to be lucky though. It's hard these days to find
He said there's a huge
housing.
list. Like, they just got very, very lucky. He's like, everyone's looking all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you pretty much have to call on the right day at the right minute, and then you might get it.
Yeah.
Prime real estate.
Yeah, prime real estate. dude.
Well, that
I love the
segues
band.
us nicely to you moved during the pandemic, but you're originally from Michigan, right?
I am from Michigan,
Jesus.
Michigander.
Look at these Michiganders.
Neighborhood area code. Talk to me.
Yeah.
So I was born in Detroit in Southfield,
Southfield.
Okay.
and then I grew up in Midland.
Midland.
Yeah, do you know where Midland is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
not
you know about
Southfield.
Dow Chemical? It's like the birthplace of Dow Chemical. It's
Yeah.
It's an interesting city. It's
It
about
is.
40,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting growing up there. Yeah. So then I moved from there to like Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor area.
Great.
Because I went to Eastern Michigan.
Shout
and
out
then,
Eastern.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Ypsilanti. I think it's
Ipsy's so awesome.
It's so cool.
So dope.
The vibe's
Yeah.
really cool.
Uh-huh.
By the tracks and everything.
Yeah.
Sidetrack. Have you been to Sidetrack?
No.
It's like a restaurant right on the railroad tracks. So the train goes by as you're sitting outside eating. It's just really cute.
Those people have the perfect little combination of like Michigan areas, like they're naturey enough and they're
Yes.
super chill.
And they're beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's just Ann Arbor. And then I moved to Ann Arbor, like into Ann Arbor. Like lived right on Stadium and
There it is.
it's just beautiful there. I
Yeah.
can walk to the park every day and like, you know,
Nice.
everyone's always outside when the weather's nice, of course.
Yeah.
Not in the winters, but
For like 3 months.
right.
My mom was like,
Everyone's like, we gotta get it in 3 months. Let's get outside. But yeah, it's just a really beautiful area.
yeah. Half my family's U of M, half my family's Michigan State.
Yeah.
My mom did like receptionist work for U of M Health Center.
Oh, nice.
Like was on campus back and forth to Ann Arbor all the time. Gosh, what a great place to be from.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Where's
Yeah.
Midland? I don't know where Midland is.
So Midland, let's get out our hands.
Yeah, where's the hand? Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's like by the bay.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it's so it's north of Detroit. So if you're going up from Detroit, you're gonna go through Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, and then Midland.
Okay.
They call Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland the Tri-Cities. It's called the Tri-City
It's right
area.
next to the bay up
Okay.
there. It's right next to the
Bay Area.
yeah.
Great Lakes Bay region.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful spots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely up north to Michigan. You gotta, it's incredible. It's
Where was I just
unbelievable.
last January? I went during a good pour down for a brother-in-law's birthday, and we were at like one of the only wineries. We went way up, like I think the tip of the UP.
Oh wow,
Just
that's
wilderness,
way up
man.
there. Yep,
Yeah.
it's pure wilderness. Yeah.
We were eating, and it's like I think is that an elk? I think that's an elk. Pretty sure that's an elk. A little far, but that's an elk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
definitely just wilderness.
Yeah.
I went to Grand Marias, or however you pronounce it, up there with my mom and my girlfriend, and we did like the tunnel of trees. We went to Quamanon Falls.
Oh,
Dude, that stuff is all
nice.
the best.
Yeah, it's
That's the
beautiful.
best.
Beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful.
I'm from Southern California.
Hey, Southern
okay, well,
California.
now we're all
yeah,
here.
we're all here.
We're all
now.
here now
Yeah,
together.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
So how long have you been here then?
so I moved here 2020 of July.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like it? Yeah,
That's still pretty fresh. That's still pretty
I
fresh.
know.
You know, I really,
People out here suck.
It's a wild place.
No,
They're
no,
allowed
no.
to say it.
there's good and bad, like everywhere.
Yeah. My big thing was I hate the like dishonesty.
Have you?
Because you go to Michigan, like in a bar, like you know who doesn't want to.
I know.
Talk to you.
Yeah.
And you're fine with it. Like, that's how it should be. But you hear like someone would be pissed off that you're talking to them because they didn't want to talk to you. You're like, just fucking tell me you didn't want to talk to me. Like, I'm out
Yeah,
of here.
it's true. People in Michigan, it's very, especially in the bars. The bars,
The bars.
it gets a little rowdy sometimes. People give zero fucks.
Yeah.
That's what I miss, at least with here. And the colors, but
Yeah.
we get them now. With a
I
twin.
mean,
yeah.
I think it's really beautiful here too. Like being from Michigan and being here because I love nature and I
Sure.
love hiking. I've
There's great
gotten
hikes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've gotten
Oh,
to do some beautiful hikes. I
Yeah.
was in Topanga Canyon
There
for
you go.
3 days in a cabin in the mountains, just myself.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did
And-
you move to the spot you're in now, or have you been there the whole time, or did you move around, or?
I've been there the whole time
Okay,
in West
yeah.
LA.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as I said, great location.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you do like a Topanga Canyon retreat? You said you were there for 3 days.
yep, 3 days. Yep.
Sweet. Was it just getting materials together?
Um,
Little vacation? All the above.
When was this? When was this?
few days ago.
Oh, okay. Recently.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There's just like I need to get out of the city. I
Yeah.
get very overwhelmed.
We
There's a
all do.
lot going on at my apartment right now. Cannot speak on it,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
needed to get away.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go to Topanga anyway because
Sure.
I've heard how spiritual and grounding it is. So I got a little cabin, and it was like this artist who makes all these cabins on this compound, and they're all different themes.
Sweet.
I stayed in the hacienda.
Nice.
So yeah, it's
We
a
were
little-
just looking at. I think all three of us are gonna go out to the desert again,
Yeah.
and just like get a whole bunch of demos together.
Yeah.
And I just found a place that we had rented last time. Like there's
Dolly
Dolly Parton
Parton.
stuff everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah. Dolly Parton.
And it's
themed.
just this shack in the middle of Joshua
It's a
Tree.
pink
Oh,
like
nice.
Adobe house.
Yeah, so bizarre. Like it's all concrete floors.
It's got wigs in it and stuff.
It
It's like-
does?
It
Yeah.
does. Like
What?
posters of Dolly
Where did
Parton.
you
stuff.
find this?
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Oh my God. That's how I find my
Yeah.
places too. I
It
mean,
also
you
has,
find some interesting ones.
Like no TVs or anything. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
just-
TV didn't work.
A
Yeah.
record player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
mean-
that's what you need though, because you're doing
Right.
music.
Oh, yeah, we were there to
just
work,
chill
so,
and
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We cooked dinner. Intensely worked on music, and then just opened the door and went outside to
Stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
no sound. Like
It's like
Gosh,
90
there's nothing
outside.
like
You're just
that.
like don't
Yeah,
need
yeah.
anything.
Nothing
You're just
like it.
staring
I
up at the
know.
sky.
yeah, especially
Just
when you.
silence. It's
Yeah.
just it's golden.
Love,
it really
love me
is.
some silence.
It
Full
really
musicians
is
saying how
golden.
much they love silence.
I know. It really is golden though. No, for real.
Well, they say rest. The spaces in between are the most
true.
important
Yeah.
notes that you can play.
Yep.
All of those. Yeah. What's first instrument for you? Let's see. Now I guess I'm already going like.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, Michigan. So.
Tell us your story.
Yeah.
So, first instrument was piano. Started
Yeah.
when I was like 5 or 6. And then we had
Cool.
piano lessons, my brother and I.
Okay.
Sweet.
Did you want to? Did your parents make you? Both?
I didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
All right.
What happens?
I never like practicing. I don't like
Sure.
following notes. I'm more of like a free, like, do your own thing. That's
Yeah.
kind of how I write my stuff anyway
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I've never been able to, like, really look at the notes and, like, follow note for note. It's
Sure.
just, it doesn't connect in my brain.
Yeah.
So I never really enjoyed it.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
my brother, he was, like, playing Elton John and, like, all this stuff. He was
Nice.
really good. He's.
Nice. All right.
I was always like, play me a song because I can't.
Did you guys learn it like the same time when you were kids? Did
yeah,
he just
yep.
kept it up?
The
Yep.
older, younger?
He's older than me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still playing now?
He does. Like, we've played a wedding before where I sang, he played.
Nice.
That's got to be
I
a
mean-
beautiful
Yeah, that's
combination.
probably
That
awesome.
has to be awesome when
It-
you guys sit down and do a song together. It's
Yeah,
probably
it
just
was really
magic
cool.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
were both,
love that.
we both grew up playing instruments. I played clarinet as
Okay.
well. He was in band too. He played saxophone. I was always jealous. I'm like, the saxophone's so much cooler. It really is such a
Kinda
cool
is, yeah.
instrument. And like the whole saxophone section, I'm like, those are the cool kids.
yeah, yeah.
It's like it's more expressive, right? You can you can really
Raspy.
dip things and move things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it nasty on a sax that you can't quite do.
The bass clarinet. Bass clarinet.
I
Bass
do-
clarinet's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I have played bass
There you go.
before.
Yeah.
It is pretty
like
cool.
bass clarinet a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, clarinets, we had our moments as a little.
Everyone has a spot in the orchestra.
Essential to melodies.
Like-
You get
Essential,
to
yeah.
warm up the band. So
That's
when I got
true.
to be first
Yeah.
chair and I got to stand up for the concert and play the B
Yeah.
flat for everyone, I'm like,
Nice.
Yep. yeah.
That is awesome.
First year. How long is this career of clarinet?
So I started playing clarinet in 5th grade. Like, I don't know if you've been in like,
That's kind of around
Music
band.
class, that's when they
yeah,
introduce-
Kind of
yeah.
when they make it
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
but then I played.
Support our school arts.
Yes,
ladies
I
and
know.
gentlemen.
Please,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes,
Yeah.
please do.
Serious.
It's a big problem.
No.
Big problem. But then I started playing in high school up until senior year. So I was in marching band.
Yeah, there you
Yep,
go.
marching band. They're very serious at my school.
I believe it.
Yeah.
It was a big thing.
Yeah.
Like the director was phenomenal.
You guys go
but
I feel like
competitions
Michigan
and
goes
festivals
hard
and
on
Yep.
that stuff.
Yep.
Probably because they only have like one time a year that you can be in marching band.
Yeah.
So they just like everyone's very strict. I
Yeah.
remember I probably practiced like 4 or 5 days a week with my marching band. It was
Yep.
awful.
They make you come before school starts.
Oh,
He
yeah.
literally stood on a tower with a megaphone. He's like, "Everybody in order!"
Not
like-
compensating for anything on your tower. You know.
Like, I mean, yeah, he was a good director though. Like, really talented. And our band, we were proud.
Nice. Did you do well?
We did well,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Our football team was really good too.
There
So
you
like,
go,
we
that
got to
helps,
go
yeah.
with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
I mean, yeah, it was an interesting time. And then I got more into choir.
Okay.
I did the audition choir and got into that. And so we would travel. We went to Washington, D.C., Toronto.
Sweet.
We do this really fun singing on Valentine's Day. Like, we got to take school off, the choir did, and then we like split off into like quartets with like a boom box.
Little song
And
grams.
people in the community would order so many of these grams. So then we'd
nice.
just go around all day and deliver these singing Valentines.
Badass.
It was so much
Art
fun.
schools. That's
Support art
awesome.
schools.
I love that.
That like blows my mind.
It was
Oh,
the
that's
best.
That's
It was
the
so
best.
cool.
Yeah.
And then the money, it goes to the arts. So,
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
My gosh.
but yeah, it was a fun time. And
Sweet.
band was a little much for me at that time because I was just kind of focusing on that. So I quit band and
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much an instrument, right?
Yeah. It is.
yeah. I
You're
mean,
like, I
Pretty
learned
much.
it.
It's the. Yeah.
But it's just like the same. You
Yeah.
can't do
Yeah.
both of them. You're gonna
I
burn-
switched instruments
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, good times.
Then so from choir, just all right. So for me, on like by senior year, the last 3 hours of my day were the 3 different choir classes that were offered. So like a whole bunch of different, I guess, influences. You're singing a whole bunch of different stuff like all the time, depending on what your director's gonna set you up for concerts, recitals.
Songrams.
Songrams. Yeah, exactly.
What did you find you clung most to? Did that foray now musical theater?
So, musical theater. Like, I started doing music. Like, I feel like I always had like a big voice. I didn't really like to sing the choral music per se. Actually, went to college my first year as a music major, voice major. So I studied classical.
Yes.
Right.
And I had voice lessons growing up too, so I studied classical that way.
Okay.
But I always had like again, it's hard for me to follow the notes. I like to,
Yeah.
I like to,
Improvising's too much fun.
yeah, I like to sing what
Yeah.
I'm feeling. I
Sure.
like to, just be free.
Of course.
And so
Yeah.
doing the classical, although it was great training, it really wasn't where my heart was.
Okay.
So, yeah, very rigid. So that kind of swung me into musical theater. And I did theater as a kid growing up and acting. And so it kind of just meshed together because I
Makes sense.
I mean, I love musicals and I love the expression and like the big voice and the belting. I always was a belter.
Yeah, belting's
So-
the most fun.
I mean,
Pick some of your top 5 musicals.
Yeah.
top 5 musicals.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Just
Don't-
any
don't
random.
think too hard. Don't
any
think too hard.
random one of the 5. Doesn't have to be in order.
I love Hairspray. I was in Hairspray.
Yeah.
I was a
Nice.
dynamite in Hairspray.
Fantastic.
So that was a lot of fun.
Did you see
a
it's
lot of
coming
dancing.
through? It's going through Seekerstrom in Orange County.
Oh, really?
Nina West.
Nice.
She's going to be doing the mom. It's going to be
Oh,
fantastic.
nice. I think
Yeah,
I'm going to go see that.
You really should. Yeah,
I'll
you
do that,
definitely
yeah.
should.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. I love Phantom of the Opera. I'm sorry.
God.
That's number one
that's
for
my
me.
number one
That's my
choice,
number
yeah.
one.
Of course.
I love it.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
Hard
Singing
man.
that.
saw that in Toronto.
Saw it in Toronto.
Yeah,
Oh,
Where did
before,
I
man.
see that? Did I see it in Toronto? Detroit?
Yeah, Michigan.
go.
When you said you went to Toronto and to Washington D.C., I was like, yeah, that's the 2 places we went.
Yeah,
to.
it was weird. It was weird making that switch for me. You said Toronto. I was like, that's far. Oh wait, it's not that far.
Right.
Right.
Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that far.
literally
Yeah.
crossed the bridge
Yeah,
in 5
yeah, yeah,
hours to Toronto,
right.
which is great. It was awesome.
But still amazing. Yeah.
But, yeah.
So cool.
So yeah, Phantom of the Opera, definitely.
Okay.
Number one.
So what did I say? Hairspray. I'd say
Those two. Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera, Hairspray. You said top 5. Oh boy.
Just any random of the top
Yeah.
five.
Yeah. No
let's-
order.
Let
No
me
order.
think. Rent was pretty good. I was in Rent. I never had seen it when I actually auditioned and got into it.
Sweet. Good. That's
Like
good.
I've heard some of the songs, but I
Yeah.
never actually like watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then being
Where was
in
the
it,
production of Rent go?
where was it?
Yeah, like when?
Oh,
and
this
where?
it was just like a it was in Bay City. It was a community theater production. and
Sweet.
Bay City Players.
Great.
It was great. I love the director, Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Shout out.
Shout out,
Mike.
We were sold out all the nights.
Sweet.
So it was, the energy. If you've done theater before, you know that energy. Even as a performer,
Oh,
the
yeah.
feel
No.
of the audience.
I
When
did
it's
my
a
share.
cast,
I did my
know,
share of theater shit. Yeah.
You feel that you get your energy from the audience.
course.
When you're live doing
Yeah.
those kinds
Yeah.
of things. So it was great. And
Guys and Dolls, Kismet, The Fantastics. That's when I moved to community theater. The other ones were in high school. And then there was a couple of, there was like a one act thing, and I did a bunch of plays too. But it's hard to beat that experience too, between having cast, having a whole group of people that you're constantly working with
Community.
for like months.
Yeah.
And everyone's just
yeah.
there to do a good job.
yeah.
Everyone's just trying to do the best production, and so you can get those,
Right.
however many shows you get to do, whatever the run is. You're
Yeah.
like, wow, magic! I did it again.
Right, and then when it's over, it's like everyone's crying. Like at the end of Rent, we're like singing "Seasons of Love." We're like
Everyone, I can't. Yeah, I totally get it.
But yeah, we were actually like super sad when it was over. We were a very tight cast,
Yes.
all the same age range, and we
Nice.
would after shows get a little rowdy and
course.
have great cast parties and bond, and it was like a family. So that was definitely very memorable being in
Totally.
that.
When I got exiled from my high school theater department,
Got
my mom-
exiled.
I
Oh
mean, it was
no!
a big thing. My mom still hosted the cast party for Sound of Music. Like we still had them at our house.
Oh my gosh! Did you just stay in your room? You're like,
No, I was hanging out with everyone. I was like, it was a great
excited.
show tonight. That was awesome. Yeah, come see me at the One Act Extravaganza. Yeah.
Sound of Music.
Yeah. Oh, that was the. I hate the Sound of Music. That's me.
What?
I
Oh.
know.
No. I'm
I
not
know.
saying I like it. I'm
I
just
like
I'm
it.
just asking. Have you seen that one? Has
Yeah.
everyone seen
Of
that one?
course.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie, never saw the
I know it's a classic, and I hate
A lot
it.
of people love it.
I know.
There's some songs I'm like, okay, this is cute, but
Yeah.
The score is cute. The
it is
whole
cute.
Score is cute.
You know, it's
And,
cute. That's
yeah.
the best way to describe it. Cute.
Yeah, but Phantom.
It's got
epic.
Nazis
Phantom.
in it.
Oh,
Cute.
just get out of here,
Guys.
Get out of here with Phantom.
Christine's holding for like 45 seconds. You're like, breathe. Yeah,
It's great.
I don't know.
Epic.
Number one is still West Side Story for me.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yes, I
Yeah.
love West Side
It's
Story.
number one.
That's my
It's
number
so
one
good.
as
The
well.
music's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you like the Spielberg take?
I didn't see it.
You should.
It's
Is it
worth
good?
watching.
It's
not
money.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
a lot
Okay.
of money at work.
It's not
Okay.
bad. It's very different. It's very, very different.
I have seen
Yeah.
some variations.
Yeah, yeah. Like a lot of Spanish, a lot of lyric changes and stuff, but whatever. It's good.
yeah.
Different.
Solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, really good.
I think
Not
I've
bad.
heard
I would
it
highly
more than
recommend
I've
it.
seen it.
The songs are so fucking good.
They're good.
Craig
Dun,
had a
dun,
CD of
dun,
it.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That score is incredible.
Best score ever.
Yeah.
It is. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, the solos.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Chicago next.
Oh, I love
month.
Chicago.
We're just going on.
It's running through OC, so I'm going to see Chicago.
I love Chicago.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
I got like my sister got me. What do you want out there? I'm like, take me to the theater.
To the
so, like,
theater.
yeah. So any like gift certificates or birthday or whatever, I'll just like add it to that, and I'll like get tickets to things. And Chicago's coming through. Got to see it.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
have been seeing an
I know.
increasingly more amount of shows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to a show in a while, like a
Yeah.
theater show. Oh, number one, I'm sorry.
Go for it.
I am so sorry. I didn't
No.
even say this the first time. What am I thinking? The Lion King.
Oh,
of
my
course.
god.
That was absolutely epic. I saw it on Broadway in New
Yeah, I
York.
saw
I
it.
bawled
Oh,
my
yeah.
eyes out.
I saw it.
Yeah.
too.
I'm just like, oh. I also saw it in Detroit,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
just bawling
It's
every
epic.
time. It's absolutely
incredible.
stunning.
They're
haven't
like
seen it
jumping
yet.
through the aisles.
I
and
know.
shit.
See it.
I
You
know.
have
seen
to
it?
see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's probably like
No, you
It's
don't.
probably
You
like
have no
still like
idea.
Advantageous or
No, I have
something.
to see
You don't
it.
even know how amazing it
Yeah.
is
I
until
just
you're
started
there.
getting back to the show.
yeah, right.
Back to the theater.
I know. I think it's running through. I think it's coming through
You
Orange
have
County
Probably
this
that's
year.
contagious or something.
You have to see it.
Yeah.
It
I'm
is.
Going to see it.
I don't think it's
Beautiful.
ever gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
it's
No,
that good.
it's a
That's
classic.
a forever
It's-
show.
Well, I think I have
Yeah.
still like $50 left of my gift certificate, so I guess I'll get like
one ticket.
Nosebleeds.
The
Yeah.
nosebleeds where you're like this.
You'll
Yeah,
get the
that's the
first
worst.
show Thursday.
I'll get the seat filler, first spot.
Yeah.
That's what I'll get.
Standing room only.
Standing room only in the back.
Yeah. So what other shows did you do?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Love that
Played
one.
Mary. She had some great
Nice.
solos,
She's
so that
shit,
was
yeah.
like
Solos,
that was really fun.
Weber.
Yeah.
Jesus, the guy who played Jesus, great voice.
Nice.
Like it was a good cast. It was another fun cast.
Yeah.
Mike again. Thank you, Mike.
Same director.
Nice.
Nice. Shout out Mike.
Someone likes Weber.
He's great. So
Yeah.
he has a certain vibe when he does shows, and I love it.
Good.
It's just,
Yeah. No. Working
he's a
with
really good director.
Someone who knows what they're doing helps. Yeah.
Visually, he's just it's
Sweet.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
really cool.
Awesome.
These are like songs and performances that you get to like flex your voice too.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a lot of fun. For
Yeah.
at least that part of it.
I would say playing Joanne in Rent. Woo! Those vocals.
tall order. It's a
The
tall order,
vocals.
yeah.
Like, I got there. Like, I had a
Yeah.
vocal trainer, and she would work with us and like to stretch your belting range because
Yeah.
it's all belting basically.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
it
then trying to
was-
find like the mix somewhere in the
Yeah, the
blend.
mix,
That's
yeah.
where it's the longest one. You're like, all right, let me just find it. Red, I think it's right. Okay, and then you gotta construct. You know. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a whole thing.
It's a
It's- I
total
mean,
whole thing.
yeah.
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 But that lends itself, to expressing yourself for writing songs. You
Yeah.
like if you have that big of a range, you can pretty much sing whatever you want.
yeah, it's true.
So that's great.
Not to say it like that.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, yeah,
I can pretty much do everything.
you know.
So when it comes to writing, then what do you find like who inspires you as far as like songwriting?
When did you start?
Yeah,
writing?
yeah.
When did I start writing?
Yeah.
I was really young.
Sure.
Like I was kind of in an environment that, I felt like I never fit in, so I needed like an outlet. So I started writing poetry and like short stories. I always have loved to write.
Sure.
And then like eventually like I always sing like as a child. Like my mom had us in church choir at
you go.
like, 4 years old. So I always, I knew my voice. I knew I was discovering my voice. So when I wrote these poems, I started turning them into songs and like recording them on my little cassette player.
Yeah.
Like that was my first, recording experience.
Totally, yeah.
Like songwriting recording experience.
yeah.
Do you
So,
have any of these cassettes?
probably somewhere in my parents' house, in my room. They like kept all my stuff in these boxes. So
Nice.
Shout out, folks.
Yeah.
Keep those.
I'll
That's
need to go dig
awesome.
next time.
Yeah.
When you find them, you have to just listen to them and then put them right back.
Yes, I'm like, nope, this is just for my.
Well, it'll just be safe there. You
Right,
know that
that's
you
true.
can keep it there forever. But if you
Yeah.
bring it here and someone busts into the door, like
Yeah.
your house burns down.
That's true.
Should've
Put them
left it
in
at the
like
parents' house.
right. Put them in like a safety deposit box. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I started.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
what were like your parents playing you growing up? What were you like raised on, musically speaking?
I remember being in the car with my mom and her playing Oldies 96. So it
Okay.
was always like oldies, like
You
bad.
guys know that station.
Bad. You know that song, Bad,
Jim
Bad
Croce.
Leroy? Bad,
yeah.
Baddest
bad
man
in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong.
Yeah.
Meaner than a junkyard dog. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember my mom and I like singing that in the car and
Yeah.
like just,
It's an
oldies.
awesome
And,
song.
I know, I love it.
Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great
Yeah.
song.
But we just be in the back, bad,
Yeah.
Man is man, yeah. But what else? Yeah, mostly oldies in the car, and
Yeah.
I'd say like orchestral music, classical music,
Okay.
like just being so young, and being in piano. Of course, I was
Okay.
around a lot of classical piano, which I love. Chopin is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just absolutely.
It's,
Oh.
yes. It's like the piano was made
Nah.
for that music.
Yes, it's he's a great composer. So, I'm just my parents exposed me to that, but
Yeah. What'd you go to?
I found the Alanis Morissette "Jagged Little Pill"
Yeah, dude, what a good album.
CD
That
in
album rules.
my brother's room, and I took it.
In your brother's room.
Yeah.
And I took that album and I listened to that album every day. I know all the words. I love
yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
She's the shit.
Her writing
Canadian.
is
Canadian.
Yep.
Yep.
Her writing's amazing and it's
Yeah.
real
She's
and
the
it's
best.
raw and her voice is just it's real and
Dude,
it's
her
raw.
lyrics are so good.
They like cut you. Her
Yeah.
lyrics.
They're just
Oh.
like
Like, outta
super
know.
smart and quirky and
Yeah.
and just real.
Yeah, they're
Badass.
real, raw.
That
And
was
she
the-
gives 0 fucks, so
that
it's
was
great.
the other album that I first bought, like as a kid.
Yeah.
I bought that record and AC/DC's Highway to Hell.
Oh, nice.
Both of
You
those
gotta-
went home with me.
Good choices, sir.
Yeah.
Nice contrast there.
But that record, Jagged Pill, man, they did a musical of that. I don't know. if
Yes,
They did.
They
I
did.
mean,
But Alanis was involved. I think she had like some.
Yeah, she was
involvement in it.
involved.
Yeah.
Yep, she was very involved in it. I actually
Nice.
looked into it. 'Cause
Okay,
I
there
wanted
you
to
go.
audition to be,
Of course, yeah.
and her story in the show is actually very similar to mine. She's adopted. I was adopted.
okay.
I'm like, wow, this is fate. Like, I have to do this part.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did you audition?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I've looked into it, but I
Okay.
haven't like
Go for
done
it.
it yet.
You probably gotta. just
it's only
fi-
30
find the
minutes
window.
from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Do they hook
Yeah,
up?
isn't it at the Pantages right now? Or
I
something?
don't know.
I think I saw
they would
signs
run
for it.
through LA. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely want to see it before I commit to like.
The show sucks.
right.
Also, are auditions just constant with theater? I don't know. This.
No,
I
I
don't think
like,
so.
Yeah, I wonder when they like.
touring cast, like
touring, yeah.
plan like a year in advance.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
So you got to
Yeah.
find that weird window.
Exactly.
So you can
Yeah.
audition.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Or
It's
you,
possible.
or you
It
hire a slimy LA agent.
Yeah.
and they find you all the.
Oh man, just
Hopefully,
rewatch-
one that you never have to see. It's just
Yeah.
emails and calls, and then
Yeah.
they get to have the coffees and get you the auditions or something.
Nice agent.
Yeah, I guess that's what LA is, right?
It is.
Yeah, LA is a lot. It's been. I mean, it's been very, it's been a battle. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the songs that I Spotified,
yeah, I think we listened to them last week, right?
Yeah.
yeah, 2022 and 2023, right? Mm-hmm. So these are Los Angeles songs, recordings. Are they written in Los Angeles?
No.
Okay.
Perfect was actually written during the pandemic when I
Okay.
was living in Ann Arbor with my dog, quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I wrote that one then. So that was, what year was that? Like
2020 probably
2020.
or
Yeah,
one.
probably.
Yeah.
And then I Broke It Too. I actually did not write.
Okay. All right.
I met these songwriters on Instagram.
Okay.
Sweet.
And they asked me if I wanted to sing the song, so they sent me a demo. And the lyrics were really great. I thought it was beautifully written, and I'm like,
Nice.
okay,
Yeah.
sure. And so then they're from Lauren. She's from Austin, and then
No one in LA is from LA.
well, they don't live in LA. Like this was
Okay.
like all like
Oh,
over
all remote.
Zoom, so all
Oh,
remote. So this is crazy
sweet.
how it all came together.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
That's
Carlin,
awesome.
yeah,
Good.
yeah, Carlin is from Nashville.
Okay.
So
Sweet. Both good music cities.
yes, and then we needed a producer, and so I hopped on Facebook. I'm like, I need a producer on this like Facebook page for LA songwriters and producers.
Yeah.
And Lindsay, Art Cop, who I'm actually going to be recording with tomorrow.
Shout
There you
out.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, I'm down to do this project. And so we just started doing it. Her studio was in Burbank. So
Nice.
she was local. So her and I at least were local.
Yeah.
So I would go to the studio, and the piano player too. We had this girl named Ari
Nice. Yeah.
do the piano, and she's not from LA either. So this was remote. So her and
Okay.
Lindsay had a Zoom session to record her piano parts.
Sweet.
So it was all like, I'm like, wow, the power of like Zoom right now. It's like-
Pandemic tech,
yeah,
dude.
pandemic tech. So it all came together, and
Cool. That's,
Yeah.
that's
I broke
fun.
it
like
too.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
pandemic forced a lot of people to buy their own recording gear.
That's
And so
definitely.
people
I
are just
did.
like,
I know I
yeah.
did.
There you
yeah.
go.
So I
Yeah,
guess
for
I'm
sure.
just gonna record my stuff right here, and
Yeah.
then just email that file to you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Have fun.
Like you can live anywhere now and do
That's
music.
really true.
You literally can.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's really true.
This is true.
it's kind of a comforting feeling. I don't have to always live in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough city.
Yeah.
It's a tough city.
I don't think we
It's
ever
tough.
made it to past Long Beach, really, but OC's just a better vibe.
It is
Yeah.
a better
Like,
vibe.
just
More
go to
expensive.
LA for when you gotta do stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Other people love the shit out of LA.
Yeah.
And will like live and die for that city. But I'd rather, like you said, I call it a bee's nest.
Yeah.
It's like always going.
It
just a
is. It's
high.
always buzzing.
So like getting away is the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
San Luis Obispo. Go to it.
Yeah. there you
Where's that?
It's about
Up
2.5 hours from you, or probably
Yeah.
2 hours, I guess, because you're a bit closer.
Yeah.
It's like not on the coast, but it's a little bit inland. It's like a little mountain kind of. It reminds me of small towns in Michigan.
Oh.
Big
It's
ass,
got a little river running through it.
yeah,
Yeah.
big ass trees and just like a bunch.
Aw.
It's probably like Ann Arbor about how
Oh.
clean it is, but not as green because there's just hills everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's a beach.
Well, it's probably green now because
Oh,
the
yeah.
hills are greening
Oh,
at this time. The hills are alive. Everybody with the sound of.
So this is the question we ask everybody, and Craig already told you his. What was the first album you ever bought with your own money?
My own money.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
you guys are gonna judge me for this
Nope,
one.
nope,
No,
judgment.
Mine was
Yeah.
like Britney Spears.
Mine
so.
was Backstreet
Well, I
Boys
had-
and Blink-182.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are all good.
Yeah.
I had the cassette of Britney Spears.
There you go.
But I know it's like dating me. But the CD probably was Hanson.
Yes, I love Hanson. I had a huge Hanson phase.
I was obsessed.
Oh, that actually might be like
Middle of
second
Nowhere
or
album.
Yes.
Oh, that album is
Yeah.
so good.
Orange cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, pop perfection on that album.
Yes.
There's like nothing wrong with that album.
No.
I love Taylor Hanson. I'm like, he is so talented. He
Shit.
sings, he plays piano, and of course,
Yeah.
like I'm like this girl, like this little girl. He's like, I looked up to him, you know. I was
course.
like, wow.
Yeah.
This is a funny story.
Okay.
So, I was like about in the 4th grade during all this, and I had a friend, and she was also obsessed with them. And we'd always ask our parents, "Can we please go to the concert?" They're like, "No," because they're very religious, and they didn't
Yeah.
want, you know.
Hanson.
Hanson is the devil's music.
No, they're
Hey.
gospel boys.
Hey,
They are gospel
Oliver,
boys,
but
but
they are-
Michigan people.
they are
They
too
didn't want-
dangerous.
they didn't want us, you know, they didn't want us like going as like little, you know what I mean?
They're
It's very protected.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
And they probably didn't want to buy the tickets either.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows? Anyway.
You have to listen to Hanson backwards to really know.
Bob, badoo badoo Bob. Play it backwards.
Is Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Yeah.
So like my friend, this was like years, like we're adults at
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
She's like, so Hanson's playing in Alabama, and she lived in Nashville.
Okay.
She's like, why don't you fly out to Nashville and we'll drive to the concert? And we did. And guess what? I had my shirt from the 4th grade, and they all signed it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I got to meet them, and they were like, they were great.
So good.
Taylor was like making fun of my friend and I. We're all flustered, or like,
Yeah.
you stand here. You,
Yeah.
he's like laughing at us. He's like, these
Oh.
girls. I'm like, we're sorry. You're like our idol.
Fantastic.
We loved you. Like
Yeah.
we grew up with you.
Yeah.
Incredible show, right?
Incredible show.
Yeah.
Their voices are incredible. I have
the
so
best.
much great video and footage
Nice.
because we had like really great, like it was standing,
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
room, and we
GA.
got way to the front. We like nudged our way, you know, and I got
They're like the Utah
Such great
Bee
photos
Gees,
of them.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. It doesn't.
they're
get-
great.
Yeah,
I mean, their
modern day Bee
voices.
Gees.
So good.
You can't beat their voices.
so
like
good.
they have like real vocal talent. Like all of them do.
Gospel
Like,
boys. They're
it's-
fucking church
Have you
boys.
heard
Yeah.
Justin Bieber?
I mean, he does too.
Canadian.
You know what? I mean, he has great vocal talent too. I was actually listening to a song. It came on that was his, and I'm like, oh, why am I crying right now? Like, it's.
He's great.
I think
Yeah.
it was the song "Lonely," and I'm just like, yeah, I feel you, dude. But yeah, he has a great voice too.
Yeah.
Like, I really admire that. Like, I admire like
Dude, voices
vocals.
matter.
You know.
Yeah, having all of these influences, like growing up, though, like, all right, like what voice like taught you how you wanted to sing?
There's so many voices.
Yeah.
I mean, another one that I loved was Christina Aguilera.
Sure.
Of
I'm like,
course.
good
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo,
good.
girl.
She's the shit.
Just has no limits. That
No.
one,
Yeah.
she literally
No.
has no limits. Her voice is incredible. I think just trying to sing and like singing like how she sang like really built my voice.
Sure.
It
Yeah,
like
yeah.
strengthened it. It was almost like I was conditioning it, you know, to be able to hit those notes and to be able to belt like that.
Yeah. She's a belter for sure.
So she was definitely an influence.
Breath control.
Breath control, like you got to be careful too because you can really damage your chords if you're placing it in a the wrong place.
Right.
Like you can get nodes on your chords. Some artists actually have gotten that and
Yep.
they have to have
Some of my
surgery.
favorite singers have it.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
But your voice, dude. Yeah.
Didn't
But-
like from Slipknot too, from like
Slipknot,
screaming so much.
Lincoln Chester
Yeah.
from Lincoln Park.
Just gonna
Yeah.
take
Oh,
a sip
yeah.
of water then.
I know. I'm like,
Everybody
ow.
hydrate. Yeah. Speaking of which,
It's a horrible fear as a vocalist. It's a
Yeah.
horrible fear. You're like,
Yeah.
oh no, they have to laser my throat.
Right?
Yeah, my voice teacher would be like, "You'll get nodes." I'm like, "Oh, no, not the nodes.
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but they sound
Not the
horrible.
Nodes, no nodes."
Not the nodes.
She's right though. She was right.
Yeah, no, you got to protect it.
Yep.
Do you have a regiment like a tea, lemon, honey thing?
I really like before I do a show, I don't
Nice.
talk.
Yep.
I don't. I just save the voice,
Yeah.
And I definitely drink tea, lemon, maybe a tad bit of whiskey in there every now and
Yeah.
A
then.
little hot toddy, come on.
Hot
now.
toddy.
I mean,
It really helps to,
yeah. Also, it just helps.
yes, it does.
I always want a drink or two before, no matter what.
I mean, I don't usually drink too much. Like, I don't drink often,
Slam
but
the whole bottle. Only half one.
How you guys doing tonight?
hey, everybody.
Hey.
But yeah, just a little bit
Yeah, take a
every now and
pinch.
then.
Coat,
Yeah,
coat.
but
Isn't
that's
it?
pretty much.
Local shows like L.A.
Yes. I played a lot of shows when I first moved here.
during pandemic-ish.
During pandemic-ish, yes. I was forming my band during, the pandemic and having to put on the Craigslist, fully vaxxed,
yeah. Better vax your shit.
because they're not going to let you in venues if
Yep. There
you're
you go.
not at that point, because it was still strict then. So that was interesting. Had some people lie about it, but
Well, it is what it is. Not your fault.
yeah. So
Do
I'm
you-
just
do you
glad
have
that
a
I found
set,
out.
Band now.
Yes and no. I haven't really been playing shows anymore, so I've gone through a lot of musicians actually. People come and go. I know, like it was very discouraging at first, but everyone's like, "This is just part of it."
Yeah,
Yeah.
just bands.
Just-
Bands.
Yeah.
And the freelance game is a tough one.
Yeah,
And it
it's very
moves.
tough.
Talk
Drummers
about
are
the
impossible
beehive.
in LA.
Yeah.
Drummers are gonna be impossible. Drum hustle's real.
Yeah.
Great.
they'll
Well,
do
I
400
need a
bands.
drummer, so we'll see.
I'm telling you, there's a reason.
But yeah, it was
you,
definitely.
when you first got here and you were auditioning people, like where do you have a practice space? Like, do you have them just come to your apartment? Where are you doing this?
Some people, yes, like
Yeah.
piano players. Yeah, I didn't mind. Like,
Yeah,
I have a
bring
keyboard,
your,
so-
yeah, bring your keyboard.
oh, I have one, so I'm just like, just come, bring your stuff, like
Yeah.
music, whatever.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry, can't do it. I come with an upright. It's my tone.
like, don't worry, I have a keyboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have them come over. But as far as like drums and sometimes I would combine, like I would have a few people audition with me so I could
Okay.
see like what works, you
Yeah.
know, a combination here
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there. And I
Speeds up
just
the process.
yeah, I was a band manager,
There
so
you go.
I had to like, orchestrate everything. And there's actually some really nice rehearsal spots by me,
Okay.
Musician's Choice. I'm like,
Okay.
brought to you by Musician's Choice in
Shout
Culver
out.
City.
Yeah.
Very great place, very clean. The people are great, great practice rooms, so fully equipped. So
Sweet.
check it out. People's Choice.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Code word AO to receive 5% off.
No, we're gonna get sued by someone. I know
We
it.
won't receive anything.
Yeah. Nothing will happen.
Still use the code though.
Just use the code.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would
It's a
rent
referral.
those. I would rent those and have them come, and it's
Nice.
very risky for me since I'm a female and I'm like having
course.
these random people from
Yeah.
Craigslist
Yeah.
show
It's
up.
probably
And,
better to have multiple people.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that helps.
Probably more
Definitely.
safe than just doing
Yep.
one-on-ones with
Yeah.
whoever.
yeah.
Because we've auditioned weirdos before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a interesting mix, that's for sure.
Oh sure.
Anyone come in
was-
like chewing on their sleeve or something?
No, but other things. Other questionable things,
Yeah.
yes, for sure. But yeah, it was an interesting experience, for sure.
Where did you find like your favorite place to play?
The Mint.
Mint.
okay.
Yeah, we've
Shout
had-
out the Mint.
like the Mint.
Been there a
Yes.
few times. Played there
Yeah.
a few times. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great little room.
Now that they have
It's
that
so
back area,
vibey.
it's
It's
so
so
nice.
alive.
Yeah, the back area is nice.
Yeah, it's so alive. Like it's a
It's
great.
It's so LA,
Yeah.
and I was playing there, and
Yeah.
this is a LA moment that I had.
Okay.
This woman comes up to my QR code and she has like her phone and she's like doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm singing. And I'm just like, oh, that's in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's nice of her to do that.
Uh-huh.
Everybody else doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was in that mood too, where I'm just like, I'm done with LA. I'm
Yeah.
sick of doing this. I hate this.
Welcome to LA.
And this woman, like, she makes her way to the side of the stage, and I'm like, oh, and I'm singing, and in my head, I'm having like this internal dialogue. I'm like, oh, that's weird. She's standing on by the edge of the stage. What is she doing?
Yeah.
And then when I'm done, like, I turn and she's like, and I'm like, that's so sweet. I'm like, thank you. And then I look again. It's Angelina Jolie.
Whoa.
And I'm like, oh.
Ooh.
And I said, well, this is like, I was literally was like this. I was like, thank you. And then I,
Yeah.
oh,
Double
hi.
take. Yeah.
I literally said, oh, hi.
Yeah. I know you.
And then I'm like, okay, I can't be starstruck right now. I have a show to do. So I just said, oh, hi. And I'd be like, all right, everybody, the next song is called.
Everyone give it up for Angelina.
I didn't like want to call her out. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to call this poor woman out.
Yeah.
It was just so sweet that like
No, it's awesome.
a stranger would do that, but then like
Any stranger,
any
yeah.
stranger,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
Some
just
person that's world famous.
and someone who's like I really loved her all of the things that she's been in. She's one of my favorite actresses.
She's
so
great.
Just
Yeah.
imagine
She's
she
very
shows up at
talented.
one of your shows just because she saw you there.
Yeah.
Could happen. Maybe
That
she's
is a very
maybe
LA
she's a real
moment. You're
person.
right. Yeah.
it was a very LA moment.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder apparently was at the Mint just randomly the other night. So you
you
never
go.
know
Yeah.
who's going to be at the Mint, I
People
guess.
just show
Jesus
up.
Christ.
I'm like, well, who comes to the Mint? Like,
Yeah.
Right? When you
Stevie
play
fucking
there-
Wonder, apparently.
and
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. Okay.
If you had me guess 100 celebrities that
Yeah.
went to the Mint, I would never get Stevie Wonder, and
Right.
I would never get Angelina Jolie.
Right? How random.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so cool though to see Stevie Wonder. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, I should have booked a show that night.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it's a great venue and
It is a fun one.
yeah, great sound too. The sound people are awesome.
Yeah.
The Mint LA.
The Mint LA, ladies and
Use
gentlemen.
code word AO to receive 5%.
You know?
Pico Boulevard. On Pico Boulevard.
Yeah.
No, but it's a cool spot for sure.
So
Yeah.
we have a philosophical question now. We have 2 unicorn tears left. We also have a grapefruit and a watermelon kiwi. What does everyone want?
I think
I
I'm going to
don't
go
care.
with the grapefruit.
There you
All
go.
right, hit it.
Get it.
I'll do the watermelon kiwi then, I guess.
Get it.
How do you guys like these?
Oh, we love the
You know
unicorn
what's
tears.
funny?
Yeah.
I've had this.
Oh,
You have?
You just remembered?
yeah.
No, I remembered once I saw the can earlier. I didn't want
Okay.
to say anything.
This
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
The
actually,
magical unicorn?
This is the exact one that I had was the unicorn tears, and I literally got it because it said unicorn tears.
That's why I got it. That's why I got it the first time too. I'm like, wow, unicorn tears, CBD.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Wow,
a
magical.
the liquor store, 17th Street by Craig. There's that Speakeasy. There's a liquor store like right to the right of it. They have it. If you ever want it again, it's close to your house, Greg. You're welcome. Shout out liquor store.
Maybe I do want it
Yeah.
again.
They have it at Sprouts or
Oh, I didn't
Whole
even know
Foods
that.
or
It's got CBD in it, man. It's
Yeah,
healthy.
good
I mean, it was
choice.
bougie, but I was at Erewhon the other day.
Yeah,
Good
good old
Lord.
What'd you buy? Nothing.
yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff isn't really that bad in price. Like
Yeah.
if you were to go to Sprouts or like Whole Foods, it's like, you know, but
Yeah.
some of the stuff it's like, okay, like the
Rice
food.
can't be $400,
Yeah.
but their ribs can.
I mean, yeah, the hot food is like
Yeah.
$45 for a piece of salmon. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, it looked really good, but I'm like, no, not that good.
Yeah.
But I got a smoothie, and I hate to say it, but I hate to be like, you know, a
You're turning
trender,
into
but
L-
I got I'm turning into
You're
LA.
turning into LA.
It was the Haley Bieber smoothie because I'll tell you why I got it. It has great stuff for your skin.
What's
it has
in it?
collagen.
What's in it?
Collagen,
Yeah,
and well for your skin,
Yeah.
but the flavor is strawberry, which I
Okay.
couldn't have strawberry
Ah.
because I'm allergic.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
picked raspberry. So it wasn't really the Haley Bieber then. It was the Rachel Ayo.
That's
And then it
There
has,
you go, though. Name it after you now. Yeah.
has avocado, coconut cream. It's actually really beautiful how they present it too. They like streak it so it's like white and pink streaks all around
Okay.
the cup.
Nice.
And it was good. It was like I don't know, I don't remember how much it
I was
was.
just about to, that was my
I
question.
don't really
yeah.
want to say. I'm so
No,
ashamed.
no, that's why I wanted to know.
I think it was like $20
So-
or something.
Jesus
Yeah.
It better be colorful. It
Yeah, yeah.
better look amazing.
Yeah, that
Was
presentation
it bigger than this cup?
It was a little bigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. At least you're getting.
I have a picture. Let me just show
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
It's
really
like a
beautiful.
venti
But like
Starbucks
that's a
for
whole that's like a
$20.
whole meal, right? They're like they're
Yeah, that's a lunch.
sure.
That's a
Yeah.
lunch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh look it is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It looks really
It's
good.
I'm like,
Looks
I
like
have
good
to
food.
take a picture.
Yeah.
It's too pretty.
Yeah.
Well,
Put it by the plant.
you spent enough. You might as well take a picture.
Right? Got to get the full experience. But yeah, I met a friend there, and then we just sat and chatted.
Erewhon.
And
Yeah.
but what was I talking about with Erewhon? Oh, the waters. Yeah, they have these there.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that, and I grabbed one the other day. So
There you go.
Erewhon,
yeah.
you could
Yeah.
find it.
More
Yeah,
LA
use
boots
code,
shit.
Venice has
Yeah.
Erewhon, and where else? I don't know. Studio City and
Yeah, that's some seriously LA shit.
Calabasas.
Yeah.
Calabasas.
Erewhon.
Erewhon.
I mean, it's ridiculous,
Yeah,
like the
that's-
prices. But and their aisles are like perfectly like in order. It's like very trippy.
They
yeah.
better be.
I'm like,
Yeah, Yeah,
wow.
if you're gonna get into that sort of thing.
Everything's like
Yeah.
it's very trippy. They're kind of
Too
narrow.
clean. Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, this is like, woo, a little much for me right now.
The
Like,
whole place is a bonsai tree.
It's like,
just
yeah, I'm
manicuring
like, this
the
is why I
aisles.
need the CBD drink after this. Like, calm me down a little bit.
How have you found LA food? Right?
LA food.
I've yet to find like a pizza that's gonna do what a Michigan pizza can do.
The Detroit style pizza.
You know what I
Jets
mean?
Right?
with ranch.
Yes.
With the ranch.
Hungry Howie's. Oh my
Hungry
God.
Howie's. Yeah. The food's pretty good. There's a pizza place by me that's pretty good.
Okay.
Again, another. Gosh, we have like we could be rich, guys. For real. It's like thinner crust, and you can get a slice for like $4, but they're huge,
Cool.
Yeah.
and it's crispy on the edges. It's really, I like it. But
As long as you found something you like.
yeah, I liked it.
Do you have you sushi'd?
Sushi'd, yes, a couple places. There's one in Culver City. It was pretty good. It was okay.
Do you remember what
it
it's called?
Sake something, Sake
Okay.
House, something like that.
All right.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
I mean, I can hopefully safely say that sushi out here is probably better than Michigan sushi.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
It doesn't really
I hope I'm not
exist
stepping
back
too
home.
far out about that one. Yeah.
No.
How dare you?
How dare you say that you're importing
We
fish?
do have a big ocean next to us. You know?
And you can't eat lake fish like that.
Yeah.
LA's got a lot of good.
You
like,
should have a bluegill
like
roll.
7 out
though.
of 10
bluegill roll.
everywhere. Yeah. 7 out of 10 everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like any kind of food, Indian food.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything.
You can
All
get
the types.
access to everything.
Yeah, that's what's really awesome about that is like you can get great pho and then get great ramen and then get great whatever, dude. Masubi for some reason.
Yep.
Like everywhere you go.
Our
you can
Mexican
find-
food is 100%
The Mexican.
better.
Oh
yeah.
my god. Well, yeah.
The
Back,
Mexican
back
food.
home,
Bomb.
Mexicans,
Bomb.
Mexican food's done like a bunch of Michiganders.
Yeah.
It's like garlic and onion.
Oh gosh, it's terrible. They're all the same,
Yeah.
and they're all the same. They all taste the same and look the
Let's
same.
deep fry our tacos. Yeah, absolutely. Deep fry taco. Deep fry the taco. Yeah.
You know the Mexican restaurants in Michigan, they all are like the same. Like the food, it's like you know what to expect because it's
Yeah.
all the same.
Yeah, for a
Like
while
the
you looked at one.
bland,
It was
watery-
just called Old Mexico. That's
Yeah.
what the name of the restaurant was.
It's like
It
the
was
bland,
owned by
watery.
A bunch of white
Who
people
wants
that
old
never knew Mexican food either. They were
Yeah.
like Italians. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna put garlic
Taco,
and onion in
it's a
it,
taco.
and then
Yeah.
like some hot sauce, right?
my
Yeah. Like,
gosh.
oh my
Put more cheese in that burrito.
Yeah.
The sloppy like enchiladas that are
Oh.
watery on the side with the sour
Nick, I
cream
need some
that's
more
running
chili
in.
Rillanos.
You know what I mean? They
What
top
about them
it with
jalapenos? That's what else they said. Jesus
Jalapenos?
Christ. Jalapenos and
jalapenos.
Rillanos.
He said that.
Yeah, and chili Rillanos.
He actually said that.
Gelanos.
Jalapenos.
Yeah, it was the best.
I need some of those jalapenos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, definitely good food in LA for Mexican food.
Definitely. Yeah.
Chinese, Asian, Thai
Yeah.
food,
Dude, Thai food's so good out here too.
That's true.
God, I forgot
Yeah.
about
Himalayan food, Indian food.
Yeah. Everything. Food's great. Yeah.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
a melting pot of flavors.
Yeah.
Jamaican food.
Dude, I mean, also LA is just a melting pot of people, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
That helps.
Yeah. Filipino food.
Oh, that's making me want Filipino.
It's
food.
so
I
good.
haven't had it in a while.
But yeah,
What
you
are
can
those
basically get whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, everything's at your fingertips. Literally, if you don't want to leave your place, order DoorDash.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Pandemic helped with that too. Like everyone delivers everything.
Yep.
now. It's
Yep.
Fantastic.
How about you order some food, but you can also still order from 7-Eleven because it's on the way. To
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Cold Stone.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I'm upgrading. I'm like,
always
Cold
Cold
Stone, I'm
Stone.
upgrading.
Yeah.
Upgrading
the
today. Yeah.
Hilarious.
That does make it makes LA way more accessible though too, because you kind of don't want to drive to
Or
go
move your
get-
car because
yeah.
you waited 3
No.
hours. for a
Yeah,
parking
because you
spot.
got the best parking space ever.
Yeah. Parking is terrible.
Yeah.
Is it free for all?
Well, I used to have to park on the street, but now I park like where I live.
You have a spot?
I have a spot.
Okay, thank God.
But just going anywhere, you know, if you go downtown, you have to parallel park. It's always slammed. Like the curbs are always slammed. There's never a spot. Like you literally have to circle like 20 times or more.
and hope someone leaves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's parking lots that you can pay to park a lot, like downtown, or like parking structures. That's usually what I do because it's safer, you know.
Have you found a favorite beach yet?
I used to go to Playa del Rey,
Okay.
10 minutes from me.
Okay.
You just take Culver Boulevard down.
Yep.
And it used to be really nice. I loved it. I actually shot my lyric video for Perfect
There you
there,
go.
like just shots of when I was there. I'd go for sunset, and it was just beautiful. But lately, it's just been trash. Like the shore is literally lined with like trash. It's actually really, really sad.
Yeah.
Like plastic stuff and like just nasty, random, trash.
Yeah.
And I was there the other day. You can't even walk barefoot
Oh,
because you're going to be like dodging these lines of trash that are washed up on shore.
Gross.
All right, I got a new music video for you. Make a video you cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Not the
There
whole
we
thing,
go.
Not the whole thing, but just do like 10 feet of it.
Yeah. Here we go. We actually shot part of Perfect there, and it was beautiful
Of course.
back then
Yeah,
when, I don't know what happened, but it's just gotten really bad.
Bad tides.
So it's a little depressing now for me to be there. So I'm trying to find a new beach spot. I've been spending more time in the mountains.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I've kind of switched it up a little bit because I spent a lot of time at the beach. Like
Sure.
I was
mean,
there
that's-
like
when
4
you first
times a
get
week.
here, that's all you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
so close to me. So
course.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the weather's also perfect all the time. So you're
Exactly.
just like, why not? Why
Yep.
am I not here?
Yeah. So I'm kind of trying to find a new beach
Find
spot.
like a
but
secret beach.
Yeah. You got everyone's got their spot.
yeah, I need to find a secret beach. Not too far though. If you go down the PCH, it's great and fun. But when it's nighttime and you're tired, it's
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
when it's light out, of course, you get to see the beauty of it. But
I
yeah.
don't know. Orange County is a little better for like the less populated beaches, and the LA's just too crowded. for
LA,
beaches,
yeah, it's not even clean. It's
Yeah.
I haven't been in the water yet. Like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
only put my feet in.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm not going in there. I see what the shore looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venice isn't bad.
Venice is okay. Santa Monica's okay.
Santa
I will
Monica's
say
okay.
Venice
Crowded,
has
though.
Venice
Fucking
has
crowded.
beautiful
Yeah.
sunsets.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
just
yeah.
absolutely amazing sunsets I've
Yeah.
seen at Venice. I
That's
stayed
like,
there.
That's like the longest sand too. It just
Mhm.
keeps.
It just keeps
going.
going,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can walk and go back.
Yeah.
I stayed on the beach there like before I moved out here.
Okay.
I'm like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to relocate? So I got a little spot like on Venice Beach, and I mean that's not realistic.
That'll convince
Yeah, of course.
Like this is great.
You want to see all the
But-
weirdos all the time?
Amazing.
No, but I it was beautiful, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
here I am.
Yeah.
Did you fly out with everything?
I shipped it like I got like one of those containers that you pack yourself, and then they like ship it.
Yeah.
It's like a box.
Yeah.
And then I flew out with my dog.
Oh. Yeah.
We won't bring that up.
Yeah.
She passed away. Rest in peace, Lily. We love
Yeah.
you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, we flew out, and my parents flew out too to help me move
Gotcha.
in and unpack and
Yeah.
Oh, mom and dad.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
situated. It's always nice
Yeah.
to have a little grounded.
say goodbye. Other side of the country.
Yeah.
Do you visit often?
I went back for Christmas.
Cool.
Last year, and then the year before.
Okay.
So,
Christmas is the time.
yeah. So it was nice.
That's the best way to do it. One time a year.
yeah.
See, look at snow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Snow.
yeah.
You need the snow for Christmas, and it was
Yeah.
really nice.
Go
And
Big Bear.
oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm just kidding. Back
But
home.
no, it was nice, and you always do like the back home stuff where you see people from high school that
Sure.
you do want to see, and then you
Right.
see the ones you don't. You just.
How many days do you do at a time when you go?
So I was there for 2 weeks both times.
Christ.
So I was there for quite some time.
These guys like max at 10 days or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
more than 5, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
gotta go.
5 as well.
5
and
is- I'm
3
already-
of them need to be traveling up north. I
Yeah.
don't want to be home for more than 2 days. Like, I lived there.
Yeah.
I mean, during the winter, I don't mind being at home with my family and
Sure.
having a fire and
Mm-hmm.
just being cozy in my pajamas and sitting and eating chocolate and watching endless movies with my mom. And
Sure.
Ever tell you where we're from?
They're
No.
Redford Township.
Where is that?
Right on the other side of Detroit from where you are. We're like southern
Well,
Detroit.
Southfield, so we're 7 in Beach. We're 7 in
Yeah.
Telegraph. We're 6 in Telegraph.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is Troy near there?
Troy is
Is-
still past Southfield North,
Yeah.
so like Rochester, Birmingham.
Rochester?
Birmingham,
Okay.
Troy.
We're by,
We didn't get that lucky.
we're by Livonia, Garden
Yeah.
Okay,
City.
Livonia.
Livonia Garden
Okay.
City. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brightmore's close too. It's all we're all kind of right there.
It's a small
Yeah.
state.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a small little
I know
spot.
where that is.
Yeah. Redford.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't.
Redford. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 days. 4 days and I got my fix. But I have I have nieces, so that helps.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And every time I'm like, no,
Oh.
now you're doing math. But more than that, and I just have to go. The reason the reason I came out here is because I didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I
Tell your
don't.
parents, hey, next Christmas, come out and
Yeah. Be in the sun.
get warm.
Yeah.
Defrost.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell my parents. I'm like,
Yeah.
can you come to me next
Yeah.
time? But
This is not a
Have they visited
vacation
you?
for me.
not since they moved me in. no.
Okay, this is the year.
Yeah. Bring them out.
I
here.
don't know because we have I have nephews and
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Ah.
those big
and I
Christmas
have
things
great
going on.
nieces and nephews. I hate to say that. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So
But
there's
yeah, the family's expanding. There's babies involved, and
Yeah.
it was nice being with the babies. And
Sure.
I enjoy kids, so
course.
it's fun
Yeah.
for me. But I don't think
Yeah.
they'll
It's
be
always
able
nice
to make
when
it
you
out.
can give them back.
Yeah. What I'm
Like, dude,
thinking.
this was blast.
Go to your mom. Yeah.
You're crying? Here you go. All done with Auntie Rachel here. But yeah, I was thinking maybe going on a trip or something for Christmas. I don't know, and then going back to visit in the spring or
Fall. You gotta go in
fall.
October.
Fall is beautiful in Michigan. Just absolutely.
Yeah.
If you've never been to
I
Michigan,
haven't. I need to go.
you
Yeah.
got to experience
I
it.
do.
Definitely in the
Yeah.
fall. It is
feel like
absolutely
That's what they say.
I feel
Yeah.
like Vermont
Early
might
November, late
kinda be
October.
like
My
that, though.
goodness.
What's up?
magical.
Magic.
Vermont might kind
Yeah.
of be like Michigan, though. as
Yeah,
far
I
as,
went
like,
to I went to high school in Vermont, so
Yeah. So just like kind
So
of.
you know what?
I know what
yeah,
trees look
the
like.
trees.
Yeah.
You know what trees look like.
Yeah.
You know about the colors.
I know
Oh
about
my
colors.
God,
Yeah,
I
okay.
this. I know what trees. Are.
He knows about the colors.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
good.
But I also know what snow looks like. I know snow. Had the winter out there. So,
Yeah.
but
Like Oliver, what's this? It's a picture of a tree, Craig. I get it.
I know what that is. Yeah. I know what a tree is.
That was the best.
Have you lost object permanence? But palm trees.
yeah. Palm trees don't count.
Palm
They're
trees
different.
don't
They're
count.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't provide much shade,
Yeah, they're also not even from here.
They're
all-
not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all imported.
and they're
crazy.
not coconut trees.
Yeah.
So what are they doing? For?
Yeah,
The more I explored this state, the crazier it gets, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
for
it's too fucking.
the
big.
last leap year, I was at Death Valley. What the fuck? I tell everyone,
Dude,
need
you gotta go to
Death Valley.
Yosemite. It's fucking insane.
I want to go there. That's on my
Insane.
list.
You're just
for
like,
sure.
all right, we get all this area around here, and then here's this fucking valley that's been carved through. You're like, what the
Yeah.
hell? You're telling me a glacier carved this?
How far is that drive?
8 hours.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
a
you-
hike.
Instead
Yeah.
of
Staying
going
there.
up to like
Mhm,
San Fran, you're going like through Bakersfield and then like
Oh.
into the desert land,
Mm.
like through farms and stuff. But
Mm.
100, I think it's 8 hours. Maybe it's 6.
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe it's
Bakersfield.
I've never been. I mean,
You
I'm
know
from
what?
here. I've never.
You know
been
how
to
we can
fucking
find
Wisconsin.
out?
Yeah.
Google it.
Bakersfield. What's the kind of the worst show you played in LA?
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Oh,
Yeah.
the worst show. Oh, this was at this place.
5.
5:13. Sorry.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not that bad,
Yeah.
actually.
I
No,
thought it was.
I thought it was gonna be 8.
Yeah.
Eight and 5
That's
is
a
a
little
big
much.
difference.
Yes, definitely. 3
Yeah.
hours make a big difference. Okay. Well, I gotta remember what the show is, where the show was, what it's called.
It's not the Mint, right? They treat you good every time.
Yes, I won't be specific. I'll
Yeah.
just say
No,
it was a show in West Hollywood
Okay.
at a venue, and no one showed up.
Nice.
So it was just my band playing for the bartenders. So
Yeah.
I'm like, this is great.
We played 1 or 2.
Yeah.
We've had our fair share of that. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
And like you put it on social media, no one cares,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
And you spend all
LA's
this
so
time.
fucking hard.
It
LA's
is.
so
You spend all this
hard.
time advertising, trying to be cute and like think of different things to do, and nobody
fucking
shows
drag.
up. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
sucks.
Even
Yeah.
if you gave away free tickets, they would show up.
I know, right?
Like even if it's a free show and you just gave them free tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, free tickets to my show.
Dude, free shows people don't even fucking go to. You don't even need tickets. They still don't go.
No, you could just walk in and
Yeah.
people still don't go.
LA's,
That's why it's tough.
Yeah,
It's-
they're so jaded. Everyone's just.
Yep, it's very tough
Yeah.
doing live music in LA. I will say
Good lord.
that.
Yeah.
That's why like Nashville was another choice of mine, but
Mm.
I'm like I don't want to live in the South where it's all
Where it's the South,
the
yeah.
South,
Yeah,
racism and humidity. So I'm like I'm
Yeah.
good on that.
Yeah. Because Nashville's really cool. And then you're like, oh, right, Tennessee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go outside of the city, which I have. I
Uh-huh.
actually spent a lot of time in Nashville because I had friends who lived there
cool.
in the industry. So I would go
Driving to
visit them.
Alabama and stuff, you know?
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we were driving around like the outskirts of Nashville area.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty house. I'm like, oh, what are those buildings in the back? Oh, the slave quarters were still like very
Oh,
present in the
cool.
backyard. I'm like,
You
ooh, you just
yeah.
slapped me back to the South.
Yeah.
We here. Like we are in the South.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So it was kind
Tennessee.
of, you
Yeah.
know, kind of a weird.
Yeah.
Weird
I
feeling.
think I'd take California over that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I felt called to come to California 'cause
Very,
it's just
yeah.
just the vibe and the cultures. I enjoy it.
Cool.
So.
Was
Yeah.
New York on the list?
For a little bit, yeah. I visited New York a lot too. I had friends who lived there,
I
and
do love New York.
Yeah.
I love New York. I don't think I could live there.
I'm
Like,
good with visiting.
Yep.
yeah,
It's-
I'm
it's
good
a
with
good
visiting.
visit city.
It's
Yeah.
rough. It
Yeah.
seems like it'd be pretty
Can't have a
rough.
car.
Don't
does-
need- don't
how
need
does-
a car.
How does band get around?
You backline.
Who backlines?
The venues.
Everyone's
We only
backlines?
play venues that have backline.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
And let's
how
move
you
to
do
LA.
it.
Or let's, well, we're already here.
I'll come visit you. I mean,
We got one.
yep, I'll come do a podcast there.
All right.
Why not? Yeah, New York is cool, but definitely to visit. Like,
Yeah, totally.
it just seems pretty rough to live there, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's
Love it, though.
Way more packed in than LA's packed in at places in pockets.
Yeah.
Pockets of packed inness, but the whole fucking city is
Yes,
New York is just crazy. Yeah.
It's very spread out in LA. You really have to have a car, honestly.
you
like
have-
I don't
you
know
have
what
to,
public
yeah.
trans is like here. I've never
Not
done it.
good.
Yeah,
Not
it's
good.
the
Not
Okay.
good.
It's good
Yeah.
through neighborhoods. Like, if you have your route,
Yeah, if you know it.
if
and
you have your
yeah.
route, then it's great. It's always going to run on time. It's going to be super cost effective. But if you're trying to do anything over there, no, that's your
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your whole day.
Yeah.
And you might as well drive.
Yeah.
It's the same amount of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
With the trains.
I wish they
it's
looped them
alright,
together a
but
little bit better, but
It's not going to bring you anywhere you want to go. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it'll bring
trying.
you to LA.
They've
and
been
then-
building a metro
pretty good.
from like downtown to Santa Monica for like fucking 15 years.
You're talking about
They've been
Really?
Elon Musk is underground.
trying- yeah, right. Yeah,
What
his-
happened to
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Wow.
you mean
Still
the
doesn't exist.
hyperrail to Vegas
Yeah.
and
Right.
back?
Yeah.
What?
They've been, dude. It's been. I used to live in Koreatown, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, that line was under construction the entire time I was there, and probably still is. Like I
It
don't
might
think
be.
it's
I
a-
was just there the other day. They
Yeah.
had quite a bit of construction.
That-
so,
dude, like,
I mean,
it's never gonna.
I was
get built.
driving through there the other day. I'm
Yeah.
like, dang.
Yeah,
It sounds like Michigan construction, dude.
yeah. It's just never gonna get built.
Oh, here come the Olympics.
Oh, that's true.
LA?
Yeah,
Oh
2028.
no.
4
Uh-huh.
Where?
So
LA?
That's gonna be like
The whole city.
crazy.
It's
I
gonna
think,
be
I think it's actually going
insane.
down.
2028 though.
Uh-huh.
Who knows if I'll
LA
be
to
here?
San Diego.
Never know.
Tomorrow you said you're in studio, yeah?
Yep.
What are you recording?
So Lindsay and I were writing 2 new songs.
Sweet.
So the first song we're working on it's brand new, like
Oh.
from scratch. So
Okay, haven't even started it yet.
we started it. We actually finished writing it.
Oh, okay.
Our last session, and now we're just kind of
Laying it down.
tweaking it out
Okay.
and building instrumentals and layers and thinking about what we're gonna do vocally. Like I like to do vocal layers in my music, so
Of course. Yeah.
just thinking about different harmonies, layers. You know,
Yeah, we're all about that too.
Like
for
where the B-sides would come in, the stack that it might be on there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
Mhm.
But then orchestrating around, the music.
right.
So how's the collab process between the two of you?
Well, she's a multi-instrumentalist, so she kind of came up with the concept of this song, like just on her own, and I'm like, okay, I like that, and like I kind of shared my ideas, and we kind of tweaked it to both of our liking, and I have been writing lyrics. I write lyrics in my phone, like I just think of things and just in my notes,
Cool.
like
Yeah.
every day as I
Good.
go,
Sweet.
So I had like this like random like thing of notes of just little lines here and there, and then we built the song and lyrically and found a good hook for the chorus, and now we're just building the instruments.
Yeah,
and
Cool.
Track it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna use? Is she gonna play all the instruments, or what? Who are you gonna? Use
Yeah,
session
I'm gonna
folk, or-
have her do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
All
She's a really talented drummer.
there you go.
She's very, very talented. She
Nice.
plays in I Broke It too,
Okay, cool.
what she produced.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, damn girl, like woo!
yeah.
Like she dug in
Nice.
to that one. So
Sweet.
Solid, big productions.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I like her dramatic. Like I like dramatic songs.
Of
Like
course.
both of the
Show
songs are
tunes.
pretty dramatic.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
stems back to
Yeah.
the theatrical part of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I love like layers of instrument, and like also the orchestral part of me. Like I love to hear different layers of instruments and recordings. And
Yeah.
like, when I listen to music, I'm like, oh, there's that. There's a tambourine. Oh, I hear a Glock. Like that's kind of how I listen to it. So
Yeah.
when I help produce and collaborate, like we try to like incorporate the different layers, and like I hear it. I'm like, I hear this right here. Let's put this in here. I'm hearing this, Like vocally too. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing this, it just I hear it
Yeah.
You're knocking out production before you're even recording.
Yeah.
which
pretty
That's
much.
smart.
is
Yeah.
the opposite of how we did it.
Yeah, pretty much. We have the song done. It's just,
Yeah. What do we want to add?
what do we want to do? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everyone has their own process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must make
Yeah.
recording though a lot, probably faster and more simple to have all the parts that you want, and then just do them.
Well, for me too,
versus,
like singing it,
build it.
You said
like it gives me more.
yeah. Is this this is in Burbank, right? You said. Cool.
Yeah. Well, she just moved actually from that studio
Okay.
to Van Nuys, so
Okay.
that's where I'll be going.
Is there a name of the studio?
They haven't. They just moved into a house. They're building their
House
studio.
studio.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they're building it in the garage. She's like, yeah, the contractor came. It's gonna be this. I'm like, that's gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just make up a name right now.
what is her dog? She has a dog. He's really cute. What is his name? I can't remember his name.
Uh-oh. The cute dog.
I have to
studio.
look now.
Look up Rocky Studios and put in the code.
should
word
be
AO
him.
and see if I was-
It should be her dog's name though.
Yeah. You
What
should
is
tell
his
her.
name? Oswald.
Oswald.
Oh, that's great.
Yes,
There it is.
Oswald.
That's the studio name.
Oswald Studios. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
It's not bad.
That's
bad.
got
Good.
it. Lindsay, if you see this, Oswald.
We already have the code for you. First promo.
But yeah.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah. Just the one song, or are you gonna? Oh, you said two songs.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna
said two
finish
songs.
this
Yeah.
one, and then I'm thinking maybe the second one might just be one that I've already written. I have an issue with like I get too excited. I'm like, let's just do a new one. Like I'm tired of my old songs. They don't need to be recorded.
Preaching to the choir.
I'm like, let's just start over.
Yeah.
Because I have these songs that I've been performing, but they're not recorded.
Sure.
Actually, a couple of them are. I'm holding on to those though.
Okay.
Because I think I want to do a different version, so get them re-recorded. But yeah, I have a habit of jumping and being like, no, I want to do something new. I don't want to do those old songs. But I feel like I need to get those recorded, you know, just to get them off my chest, really off my back, and just be like, you know, we're good.
Yeah.
The recorded are done.
Yeah,
Put it somewhere.
And you already know them.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes the process
So
a little easier.
yeah,
does
A little.
but I just, you know, I love the songwriting process. I
It is
think it's a
fun.
magical process,
Yeah.
and it's just fun to create something from scratch.
Totally.
Like it's magic.
Yeah.
So
So when like during live shows, you know, typically LA tight 30 or 40, right? Minute set.
yeah.
Typically, right?
Typically,
So
yeah.
then what's the set filled with? Are you doing any covers? Are you doing all originals?
So I usually do all originals and like one cover.
Okay.
Cool.
So some of these 40-minute shows were like, you know, 10 to 11 songs, you know,
Yeah.
which vocally it can be, it's a, you know, it is,
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of singing.
Yeah.
it's a workout.
Yeah.
So we definitely practice. I do vocal warm-ups, like,
You got
and
it.
as I said, I don't talk like before the show, and like we do rehearsals, and so I'm like building up then. But yeah, it's a lot of songs, but a lot of them are, you know, most of them are original, just
Awesome.
random songs that
better.
I've written, and
Yeah.
then
How
Learn
many of
with
these
the
are
band and-
recorded though that you're playing live?
I mean, the only one that's recorded now is perfect. That's it. Everything else is. I kind of did things backwards, you know.
Maybe 10 or 11 songs.
I don't
One
know.
is
No,
recorded.
dude. I think that's the way it should be, though. Like, you should just. I mean, recording should be a record of the song as it already exists. You know. So if you're just playing it already, you just go flop that down on some recording. And
Yeah,
You
yeah,
honed your sword for
Yeah.
a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Versus, I have this piece of metal.
Yeah.
It's also great to have a back catalog, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
if like you get together and you're like, we're just not meeting our ideas right now. I do have this though.
I have this one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think
Yeah.
of this? And she's like, let's do it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So someone hears you and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna sign you for a record." And you're like, "I already got to."
Yeah, I got all the songs, they're just not released.
Yeah.
But
you
I-
don't tell them that. Oh, I'm
Right.
gonna need like 2 years.
These 4.5 years and $20 billion.
They're like, we'll give you 2 weeks. Okay,
Sure, 2 weeks.
we're good. Got them all done.
Yeah.
So lyrics are coming first most of the time because you're always writing poetry, right?
Yeah.
So when does it come to form it into a full song, or a piece of music will inspire that lyric to be, you know, used for it?
So you mean like, okay, can you?
Yeah, different songs will be like created from different pieces. So if you're always writing down different lines, I don't assume that you're writing down a full verse and then a chorus and then
Oh
a verse.
no.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
So then how do those pieces then come together?
So I just kind of started doing this, like where I have like all these pieces. Usually, if a song starts flowing for me, I like do it, you know, like blah da da da, like the whole song.
Okay.
But lately, I've just been getting like hearing these like little blurps.
2-3 lines or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So sometimes I look at the whole list and I'm like, okay, how can I put these together, you know, to make a nice verse with these pieces? So
Is that usually without music, or just like does the hearing the tune help you inspire that, or is it just like you're looking at these words and you're like, oh, these could go together?
it's usually without music.
Okay.
And then I
Nice.
hear the melody later,
Okay.
and then I get my keyboard and figure out the chords with the melody, like what works, and then
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
that's how it kind of
That's how
comes
it goes.
together.
Yeah.
I always like hearing that process because I'm melody first, music first, and like it'll be the whole song is done, but it's just blah blahs.
Yeah.
I don't have, and then I'm like, all right, well, let me think about what this song feels like, and then
Yeah.
I'll start writing lyrics on that, I guess.
Oh yeah, we write lyrics
Yeah.
in the vocal booth all the time. Like just like
That's
fucking,
cool.
we
That's
have no words for this. writing lyrics on the way to the studio. Like,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, if it comes, it comes. If it
This
flows, it
last
Sometimes
flows.
it doesn't, though.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, that's
This
true.
last album, I just would write. Craig, there was like parts where Craig was stuck, and I'm like, just on the computer. I'm like, you ready? And I was like, this is what I hear.
Yeah. Purple
Just kept
Panda.
writing,
Yeah.
Well,
Purple
a lot
Panda.
of it's just like-
Unicorn tears.
This is all, none of this is like, I'm not married to any of it. Does this spark any ideas? Is this any good?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spark ideas.
Sometimes we give him lyric challenges too. It's like, you know, we like take lines from video games and stuff. It's like you have to
Yeah.
throw this in a song.
Yeah, we did that for
Yeah.
one. For
And
a
we did.
game
We did.
like.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That helps.
Very creative.
It's very helpful.
It
Yeah, yeah.
fit contextually.
Yeah.
in the song. It made complete sense.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, everybody has their own little thing, like how they do it.
Yeah.
So.
Doesn't
the
matter.
beauty
how
of
you
it.
get
Yeah.
It's all art.
Yeah.
Do you have a perfect album?
Ooh, that's a
Like
good question.
whatever, record came out that's perfect start to finish.
No skips.
I mean, besides Jagged Little Pill,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, that one's.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's a good
perfect
one.
album.
The other question is Desert Island album, which is a different question, but if you have one album that you can only listen to over and over again.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is so hard.
know,
to
I
ask
know.
me these questions.
Like you don't have to listen to it on a loop, but when music is available to
Yeah.
you, that's the
Yeah.
only thing you have available.
Okay.
Right.
You're not being driven mad by it.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe you do. Yeah.
Another question.
Yeah.
I would say I really like Viva La Vida,
Okay.
the Coldplay album. I'm a
Alright.
big fan of Coldplay.
Yeah,
I've always
it's
been a
very
big
solid.
fan of Coldplay.
it's a
I
great
think their
record.
music's amazing, and I was just listening to it on the way here.
Huge productions.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the instrumentation.
Totally.
Obviously, piano's in there, and like they're great musicians. His voice is amazing.
Of course.
Lyrically
soundscape.
amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
just production wise, amazing how
Yeah,
they put their
you can
songs
see movies
together.
in every song.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah. That's a good
So
one.
good.
Ladies and
It's
gentlemen,
so good.
Brian Eno.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a Eno?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great textures,
Yeah,
like and fading in between tracks too, like the synths they use. Yeah, it's a gorgeous sounding record.
I saw them in concert,
Ooh.
floor seats. It was amazing. It was literally like a party. Like they had like confetti and like these huge like world balloons. Everyone's tossing them
Sweet.
around.
Yes.
Everyone had a bracelet and it like
The
lit
light
up.
What
Oh.
tour is this?
The Viva La Vida.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
The
doing
like the
bracelets
bracelets lit up different
Yeah,
colors
that's
with the beat.
awesome.
And I'm just like, oh my god! I was like crying. I'm
Dude,
like, ah!
What a production.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh, it was
Christ.
amazing.
That's like brilliant too, in a
Yeah.
way. Like make your whole crowd be like
Be part of the
it.
light show. Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's-
you get to see it. So you're
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
blinded by-
Cut, print, the DVD.
Right?
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
colors were just so amazing. And he
Yeah.
just sings, "Look at the stars." It's
Yeah.
just like, oh my god! I was so happy. It's
That's
probably
amazing.
one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life.
What about
So,
the first concert you ever went to?
98 Degrees?
All right.
At the Midland County Fairgrounds. Yes, in O-Town. It was
Oh,
O-Town in
both of them.
98 Degrees.
Yeah.
I loved O-Town. I'm like,
Hell
oh my god.
Nothing at all. Still, that is a fantastic pop song.
Which,
Yeah.
oh, yes.
I want it all.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic.
You're
Wow,
going
boy
to make me
bands.
want to sing it.
Yeah. Huge pop songs. That's
You
great.
got a new
So
song to
good.
listen to on the way out.
Yes. I remember like all the girls were crying when they were doing that
course.
song. Everyone's like, ah!
Fairgrounds too. It's a good venue. Yeah.
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 The fairgrounds. Yep. Midland County Fair.
Shout outs.
Can't forget it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unforgettable.
What Dow Gardens is right there.
Dow
Well, I mean,
Gardens, yeah.
Dow, but Dow Gardens is right there. Dow Gardens.
Yeah,
is
I
great.
went there the time I was
Yesterday,
visiting.
yeah, yeah.
Yesterday.
I just got back.
Yesterday. But over Christmas, I went there. I met up with a friend who I hadn't seen in years. We went to Europe together when we were 13.
Okay.
Sweet.
We toured Europe in a choir through
Fuck yeah.
Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp,
Okay.
which
Blue
is
Lake
it's
Fine
in where is
I
it
know
located?
exactly where Big Blue Lake is because my aunt has cottages there.
Yep, Blue
Yeah.
Lake Fine Arts Camp. They had like this opportunity for you to audition and do a tour in Europe and
Hell yeah.
stay in host families and sing at
Wow.
all these different places. So I was 13 and I decided to do it, and Jackie is her name. She got it too. So she was in my group, and we were like buddies, and we'd do stuff together, and like, you know.
What cities in Europe?
So Munich, Hamburg, some cities in the Netherlands as well,
Nice.
and just like other little cities as well. So
Cool. That's amazing.
it was fun.
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
awesome.
I think a month long or so.
Host families at all of them?
Host
or-
families, yeah.
Wow.
So we really got the full experience,
That's
like
amazing.
meals and like culture, and
Great.
I love it. It was
Yeah.
great.
That's awesome.
We traveled on a double-decker bus, like that was our
Yeah.
tour bus. Yeah, I'm like, I want to sit on the top.
I still want to sit.
But do you know the movie Simon Birch?
Yeah, heard of it.
Little
It's little dude.
little guy.
Yeah.
He was on our tour with us, and we all watched the movie on the bus, and we're all like, "Yeah, Ian!" His name's Ian, and Ian Smith, and we're like, "Yeah, Ian!" It was so great. We all watched the movie, and it was awesome. It was just random that he was there.
Yeah. What was
I'm like, "Were you with Simon Birch?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yes."
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Let's watch it.
Like, let's all watch it.
He was like, I've
It
seen
was
that so
great.
many
He's like,
times.
"Oh, here we go."
Everyone's gonna call me Birchie again.
It never ends.
But yeah, random. That was a random thing, but
Yeah. Fine Arts Camp. That's dope. Mm-hmm. That's dope. I mean,
Yep.
and Big Blue Lake, that whole area is great.
Blue Lake, and we also went to Interlaken too as kids.
Of course.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did choir, and then my brother did sax. I did
Nice.
clarinet too, but I was mostly focused on choir.
Those things will refine you. I'm saying.
They make you good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were really lucky. I mean, we were both adopted, and we have great parents. So,
Yeah.
Musically inclined parents?
yep, my dad, he sings in their choir at church, and
Nice.
he also wanted to learn how to play clarinet, so he
there
would
you go.
play
Cool.
sometimes with me just for practice. and
Excellent.
He plays piano, and they have a piano in their home, so it's always nice to play a real piano,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know, when I go home.
Weighted keys.
Yeah.
Well, my keyboard's weighted, but it's just not the same, you know. You don't get the same vibrations.
Plastic.
It's plastic, exactly. But my mom's an artist. We actually grew up as artist kids. Like she does like collages, paintings, baskets. We grew up as the art fair kids, so we'd go to around Michigan to the different art fairs. Be behind in the tent, you know, get yelled at for running around. So that's what we grew up doing, and
Sweet.
so both my parents are very like artistic. So
Great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Shout out.
they're all for the
helps.
arts.
Yeah,
They're
I was
all
gonna
for
say
the
that
arts.
helps with the support factor. you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they got to come to LA and see a show.
I know they do.
And then go
Maybe
to a
at the
swap
Mint.
meet.
Maybe at the Mint.
And what?
Go to one of those giant ass swap meets.
Yeah.
There you go. Come look at our art fair. You can get a tire from some
We'll just
1994 Corolla.
we'll just go to Venice, and actually they have good art in Venice. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
there's
lie.
good
Yeah.
arts there. Yeah.
That
I've
is
seen some
definitely-
really
Boardwalk
cool,
art's cool. Yeah.
some really cool stuff there. So
There's some good art galleries though in LA. Of
course.
there's some in Santa Monica. There's a gallery district kind of thing.
Yeah, we're like, oh, that one's also a gallery. Oh, that's a. Can I just get a coffee?
It's just like a circle of galleries basically, and
yeah.
you park and you can go to each one, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Santa Monica is lovely.
Santa
Promenade,
Monica's-
yeah,
like
right.
that whole.
It's
town.
lovely, but it's just I wouldn't want to live there personally.
no.
Just
Oh, I
because
did live there for a little
the
bit.
tourists.
Yeah, it's very touristy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a lot all the time. Everyone's in there, in and
Yeah.
out, in and out, in and out.
I will say I delivered
It's
groceries
true.
there. Very good tips. Very
Yeah?
good tip. Oh yeah, rich people. They
What
tip
did
like-
you? What
I
were you
worked
doing?
for a grocery company, just fucking delivering groceries to people's door, and excellent tips. Sometimes like double my wage in tips.
Nice.
Yeah.
I used to deliver groceries through
DoorDash,
no. What is it?
Uber Eats,
Postmate.
Postmates. Yeah,
When I was
Postmates.
in Michigan,
Yeah.
and this guy's like, he had me drive to a different city to Walmart to get these groceries. Put him by the door. Literally opens the door. He's sitting there in his living room as I'm like hauling his groceries to the open door.
No tip. Yeah.
No tip. And no tip.
Fuck that.
I'm like, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. I'm done. I'm like, I'm done doing
I'm
this.
taking the Oreos. Fuck you.
Just sneak them out under your.
I should have. I should have.
Oh well, SoCal ain't cheap.
No,
Yeah.
that's right.
But worth it, worth it, worth it.
Hey,
we're
We're
here
here to
now.
visit, and
I'll
much
take
visit.
I'll take the sunshine tax.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'll take
I
the
hear that.
sunshine.
Yeah.
This year's a little off, but it's usually like 70 degrees, 360
But we got the
days a
snowy
year.
mountains.
Yeah, that's very true.
The mountains are
You
beautiful.
know, rain doesn't bother me, and I feel like we need it so bad.
We
So
do
like
need
when I
it
see the
so
hills
bad.
and they're super green, I'm like, yes. Yeah, this is what it'd be like if this was a tropical area, not a fucking desert.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like
Yeah.
it. I don't know. I kind of like the rain a little bit.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I did buy some rubber boots. I'm like, I'm not getting that LA murky fucking
Ooh.
rainbow water all over
Rainbow
me.
boots are
Rainbow water.
a
Yeah.
necessity.
It's like, what the fuck is in that water? You
Yeah.
don't want to know. And it floods, of course.
Uh-huh.
There's like lakes and rivers everywhere, but
Yeah.
if you have the right equipment, you're good.
Yeah.
Get
just
yourself
amazing.
some boots.
It's just amazing how the sewage system is not set up for rainwater.
It's so
Right.
bad.
Dude, literally the streets aren't. They literally use different asphalt out here because they don't expect rain.
Dude, Michigan will like dump like this size water droplets for like 40 hours, and there won't be a goddamn puddle around.
know.
I will
Here-
say, if
Yeah.
you go where I live,
Uh-huh.
it always floods. There's
yeah?
the Tittabawassee River. There's like
Ah.
this 3-sided bridge called the Tridge in Midland.
Tittabawassee, by the way.
Yeah,
Tittabawassee.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast.
It's a great word.
Yeah.
Tittabawassee.
Yeah.
But yeah, it always floods. So downtown, like downtown Midland, is always like it was really bad the past few years, and then the dam broke up there too. So that like flooded the whole town. So the whole town. Talk about it like
The
it's
whole
like
town was underwater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you said 40,000. I'm trying to think of any.
40,000 is like Anaheim.
I think Anaheim's like 100,000. It's like
Yeah.
it's like
40,000 is
I like-
Angel Stadium. Is
Right.
Yeah, so,
That's
yeah,
right, just
yeah.
baseball.
It's like
Yeah.
Corona Del Mar
It might be.
because it's like
Yeah.
this big.
Yeah.
Corona del Mar. Ooh.
It's a
Ooh, yeah.
neighborhood
Yeah,
Is that
inside
nice?
of Newport Beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh,
a
it
district.
sounds fancy.
It is. It is very
Yeah.
fancy.
They don't
Corona
like,
del
I was just
Mar.
there last night for dinner.
they don't like my car.
That's
you
probably
know?
why I thought that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never really hung out in like that area. I did
Orange
drive. Yeah,
You should do Crystal Cove. Crystal Cove is amazing.
Crystal Cove.
Yeah,
I need
state
to like
park.
write this
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
down.
It's a
like, I
state
really
beach
do.
and it's known for tide pools. It's fucking
Yeah,
beautiful.
because it costs money to
Crystal
get in,
Cove.
but it's worth it. 100% worth
Yeah.
it.
I always put stuff in my notes when people tell me where
Crystal
to
Cove
go.
for sure.
Crystal Cove.
I wanna call you the bad guy, 'cause it's easier to. It's a villain and a victim if I can pin it on you. You left your key on the counter, and you left a note by the door. You went back on your promise, and you left my heart on the floor. I wanna be angry. If I was, could you blame me? Look at my heart and the state that So it might be in pieces, but I broke it too. I take half the blame, 'cause it hurts all the same. Wanna say it was all you, but